the UConn stores campus. Sitting at my desk in my room, my dorm,
And what are you studying right now?
digital media and design. This isn't the easiest program to find, but I found it here at the UConn gave me money, and I like the distance. It's a nice middle in terms of that. The major, I was asking around different teachers and stuff that I had. It was like, was it really worth it to like just study like straight up photography? And a common response that I got was that it would be good to get like a real generalized degree, something like digital media design. So I started looking into that, and then I found this program, and it has the concentrations. I recently decided during the next couple of weeks I'm going to look into picking up a studio art minor, because with the said studio art minor, I can have access to all the or most of the photography courses here. I don't really know what it was about photography specifically. I guess I always thought it was interesting, and something kind of just clicked. Um, yeah, it's hard to pinpoint exactly.
We were talking about what you know, right? Do you feel like before you took PWB, did you have any photo experience?
Because, like I said, I picked it up before, and I mean, I put it down. I didn't really have any sense of like direction or anything. I know a little bit. I like had a one of the what qualifies a point and shoot. I don't know, one of the ones from Canon and Nikon that is not an interchangeable lens. It's just like you can zoom in and zoom out. And I had like used that and messed around with that for a little bit, but then I put it down. I didn't look at it for years. So then I joined this class, and I got a proper interchangeable lens camera dropped in my lap. Um, and I kind of just went OD with it. You know, I learned this stuff in class, and then like also like on my own, I was kind of looking at things, watching videos, and all this other stuff. Yeah, I joined the classes, and I had assignments to do, and I knew what I was looking at. Like it wasn't all just like jargon. But I got those little pieces from the online classes, and then I took those little pieces, and I was like, okay, well, what does this thing do? And it's like, okay, well, shutter speed is just motion blur in a technical way. And like ISO is like that thing where your phone makes the picture brighter, but it looks all punchy, and it's just yeah. Tony was always like really supportive of the student perspective during the lesson. Like, you know, I was always able to talk to him about the problem that I specifically was having, because there were times where I was having a different problem with the rest of the class. And he was like, okay. Or like he would meet with me at other times to help me with said problem, or like point me towards the right gear, or sort of hear me out from that perspective. Like he was willing to do that at all points in the process and at all levels of the process in a way that was, of course, extremely valuable and extremely helpful to my growth as a photographer. He's just such a supportive human being as well. You know, giving me rides to and from class, bringing my camera across state lines to meet my parents so I can get this kid that he does not know, has never met in his life. He's like, yeah, here's a camera, here's my SD card reader because I forgot to bring you one, so just take mine. You guys were definitely like, this is how you turn it on? Cool. It's on auto? Cool. Go take pictures of things, and then we'll talk about it after. Which was good, because I mean, I was talking to some of my other classmates that I like see outside of class, or that I see at work or whatever, and they were like, yeah, I didn't learn anything as a person who needed to learn some of that stuff. Like, I got nothing out of that. Because think about that, that speaks to the adaptiveness of the teachers as well, because I was there for 4 years, and there are people in the room who were there for 2 weeks. Like, we were in totally different places, but we were both being supported. And I mean, becoming a photographer in general will change how you see things, typically. because you get to get the photographer eye. I don't know, I pay attention to lines more and like composition. Lines, like composition. Those things will like strike me more, or will catch my eye more than they did before. But I guess in terms of the photography, I really want to take more sports photos again, but I have to like join organizations in order to have that. I miss that Canon telephoto so much. That 70 to 200 was my baby, and I miss it. And I miss the 70D and all the other cool stuff and the lights and everything. I mean, I miss you guys more than anything. You know, having people to bounce the ideas off of, and just having peers and constituents and friends. The Wissahickon was really cool. I like that we were like outside, we were walking around, and we were collaborating with another group. I liked when we went to the library down the street and just did like a walk around the neighborhood, just like right outside of Bayard. And look at those different things. And then I think that's when, during that trip, like me, Jazzy, and some others made some plans, and we, like, as the students, like, met up outside of class. The Juvenile Law Center was, like, a really cool and valuable experience, because that was, like, a major paid job, and it was, like, full-on professional stuff, breaking it down, how to do a pretty desirable service in terms of photography, something like professional headshots, stuff like that. That, and then the one-on-one instruction at that time. And then I really like the picture of me that John got with that. I think that's still on my website. I mean, those are the bigger things that stand out. Christmas Village was cool too.
What do you feel you learned being a part of this cohort of young photographers with PWB?
I started essentially from ground zero to where I am now, so it's like there's so much there. Colors, editing, shooting, composition, being conscious of what you're shooting, how to use the camera, how to use the camera in different situations, how to use different gear, like LEDs, and how to shoot events. We went outside and shot different stuff. We did architecture, we did portraits, we did paid work. There's a lot. I mean, it was 4-ish years of things. We'll do that. Well, I guess I became more serious about the concept